Crazy.
Hold on, I'm gonna start that shit from here. Anyway. Yo, what up?
We're back in it, man. It's
Yes,
February,
sir.
first week of February.
Yeah, Black History Month,
Black
all month.
Future Month.
all
Let's look
year.
forward at new things. I like how Kanye put that one. That was fire.
What did he say?
He
Black
has a
Future
post
Month.
about Black Future Month right now.
I thought he was talking about future.
You know what? At this point, I never know what Kanye is really talking about. So it could be. We're gonna talk about future all month.
I thought he was talking about future. Like I was like, oh, because you have an album, he executive produced that thing, and he's just trying to pick him up.
That could be a part of his marketing genius, right there.
I mean, you never know. But it is Black Future Month. You know what? I like the name, so we're gonna take it. I like Black Future Month.
So how you feeling, bro? You're back. How was
back
your
in
trip? We've been gone for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm saying our boy flew out. He was in the where was he from?
DR, man. You gotta get a Dominican Republic.
Island boy.
I'm an island boy.
See, you got 2 shades darker. It said
You're lying.
darker, bro.
He said I'm darker. You're racist.
It's just because you got the new light set up.
That's what it is. He's like, I had to turn it extra high for your black ass in the corner. Blocky. I see, eh?
Blacky.
No, it's good, man. You know, I was just chilling by the pool, chilling by the beach, chilling in the rec hall, just chilling. That's all it is.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
You need it though. Like the sun, there's no sun out here. It's just all mad cold all the time, depressing.
Frosty,
no vitamin D, that bullshit. Like, so going down there, at least to the Caribbean, where you're both from there, so zip it. I'm just trying to chill with y'all. I'm trying to get the sun that y'all be getting, you know.
I'm born here in the cave.
Yeah, but you've been back and forth, you know.
Yeah, it's facts.
So yeah, it was a good time. It was a good
You're
trip.
downplaying. You were there bossed out, smoking cigars. I saw you in your golf cart.
Yeah,
at the villa.
I didn't want to walk nowhere. We had butler service.
Lying.
I swear to God.
Bro,
I text my butler. I'm like, yo, I swear to God, I'll show you the text messages right now. I'm like, yo.
Hola, Guillermo.
Alexander.
Una cerveza, por favor.
I want that Corona now.
Hold on.
This guy has his whole name on WhatsApp, bro.
Yeah, he gives it to you. He's like, yo, morning, Alex. You get a cart, pick us up in front of the lobby. You have to go to the main lobby. I'm not trying to walk.
Oh my God. How far was the main lobby from there?
I mean, from like, let's say from like.
Resorts are big. It's a lot.
It's a big resort.
On the villa, bro.
It's a big resort still.
Go get Henny raw. Henny gets it up.
It's a couple meters. It's not really that deep. I'm not trying to, where you're trying to walk though, you're on vacation, you know. But yeah, man, it was a good time. Butler took care of everything.
Walk, bro. That's the life.
That's rich nigga shit. That's rich nigga shit.
Bro,
don't give niggas money. This is what they be doing. Trying to call the butler to drive him 2 steps.
Bro, I'm not trying to walk. What the fuck? Bro, I'm on vacation.
Henny had his story looking like, yo, he had a margarita prepped.
First day. First day.
In the story. I'm like,
first day, we went straight to the pool bar. You're like,
yeah.
Need a margarita. Right. And pina colada.
So Henny's not a man who drinks, you know what I'm saying?
I don't drink.
Did you get nice though?
Huh?
Did you get nice out there?
I got nice on the last night. I got turned. Me and Shorty got turned on the last night. Every day before that, we were just sipping. We know it's chilling. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
And last night before we left, I'm like, you know what? Because for the viewers, like the boy Splash said, I don't be drinking. I'm not on that. I've never been on that. But like from now until like rest of the time, I'm off alcohol. So completely sober, sobriety, back to it. But so for this birthday, which is a special birthday, I was like, all right, you know, I'll just be drinking for a little bit, especially on this vacation. It's a resort, free alcohol everywhere anyways. Well, it's a resort package. It's like just get alcohol.
You hit up Alexander.
He
pulls up in the buggy and brings you 2 drinks.
He pulls up in a buggy and brings us a bottle of champagne. I swear to God. You didn't see? Oh, I haven't posted the picture yet.
No, you didn't post much.
I'm not an Instagram poster guy. I just be on the stories.
Yo.
Yeah.
As you can see, man, that's Henny's experience out there for y'all watching right now. Welcome back to the Hunters Club, y'all.
Yes, sir.
I'm your host, Splash.
I'm your boy, Henny Knows.
Sitting here with that boy, Ish, on the 1-2s.
The boy, Ish, in the corner over there.
What up, Ish?
One day we'll get him a camera.
You know what I'm saying?
There he is. Pull up. There he is.
That's what's up. Yeah. Don't blow that smoke in my face. It's Ish always.
Salute.
That's haram. We don't want that,
bro. Where's my book to fan this like last episode?
All right, put it on,
bro. I know
it's 1-2 hits.
Shit.
But let's talk, bro.
Come on. Let's chop it up. So seeing as though it's Black History period right now.
Future.
Yo, let's talk dads, yo.
You talk straight.
Let's talk dads.
Well, in the past, to talk about the I see.
Yeah. Sometimes we gotta dig in, bro. So before the pod, we were chopping it up. We're talking about how each of us is in a different type of parental situation. Henny's pops wasn't there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ish pops was around.
Yeah.
I'm in one of those situations where my dad was active, you know?
Yeah,
I guess you can call it a privileged situation, but at times it still has its downsides. But yeah, man, like from my perspective, I say, yo, the in and out's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
The in and out's kind of fucked up, yo.
Yeah.
Shout outs to the dad, shout outs to Pops, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for doing what you did.
Yeah.
You made your moves. You're back in Jamaica, living that vida loca. Send me a ticket, nigga.
He's like, yeah.
Send me a ticket, bro.
He's not giving you something.
Come on. Send me a ticket, bro. But there's a lot of lessons I could have learned from this dude that I didn't learn. But like the homie Ish was saying before, there's a lot of stuff that dudes with dads have to unlearn as well.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True. Bad habits and stuff.
So, like, what kind of bad habits would you have to unlearn if you have a pops? Like, for me, like, I look at it like he was active, so I'm like, okay, this dude was around. But I guess for me, I could say consistency is key for men.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? You're a father too, so you have an interesting insight.
Yeah, I mean, just coming from like my youth's almost 2 years old, and just like learning the lessons that we've all collectively been talking about. I look at it, especially like last year when we were talking with the brother Freddie and about families and future and XMZ, like that really, I mean, it really honed it in for me, but like it honed it in further about the responsibility of a father, especially a black father. I know I said
you're a black father. You're a hood man.
I said block.
Show him the ski mask.
You know what I'm
saying?
You're a block.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a block father.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name for this part.
The block father.
The block father.
You know? But yeah, just the responsibility that we have in general as fathers, any race, but the black fathers specifically, and having to be present, and the understanding from my perspective of not having a father around, especially after a few years, it's like it's really, really important that I remember what it means to be a kid without the dad and not try to be, doing that same thing, if that makes sense, So everything I do is the intention is like, okay, what's the best benefit for the child at all times? And, understanding the lessons that I'm passing on, the habits that we're teaching him. It's really, really important that the responsibility, consistency, like the word you just used, I agree with that, especially consistent, discipline, reassurance, love, though love is important, attention is important, find a balance that works, and just making sure you understand that you're teaching somebody for the future, and the lessons that you pass on to him are going to essentially, like, it's lessons that he's going to carry on for the rest of his life, and ideally teach on to his children, and then his children pass on XYZ.
It's a big responsibility.
It's a big responsibility.
It's massive.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, I'm like looking at it and I'm saying a lot of dads be, come on, bro. Don't just pull up and cut and shit like that. Like, I have underprivileged position. I'm one of my siblings. I got to see a lot of my dad.
Yeah.
For what reason? I don't know. But that's just a story. You know what I'm saying?
You were the first. That's why.
Yeah, I'm the first on his end, like 6, 7.
Gee.
Yo, he has a roster.
Yeah.
If anything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the Baileys are crazy. Like the Baileys, there's too many of us in this fucking world right now, if anything, bro.
Is it because of the country you're from, you think?
Don't do that, Henny. Don't fucking do that, Henny.
I was trying to find a correlation, I'm not trying to diss. I was like, maybe the country you're from has to do with the reason.
What are you saying about Jamaicans right now?
I'm not saying nothing about Jamaicans.
I feel like you're attacking where
I'm just putting something out there and seeing what you pick up,
Fam. A lot of Jamaican niggas be fucking up. And just to add to it, the nigga has dreadlocks too. Niggas are Rastafari. Rastafari.
Is that a thing? Y'all just have to
Ja. I'm telling you, try it. We're gonna talk about routines eventually. You'll wake up in the morning and just
we're gonna get into routine.
Ja.
We're gonna get into routine.
Out your window.
Yeah.
See how much white people you scare.
My neighbors complain.
They'll be like, yo, this guy, he just screaming out things in the morning. I don't
Makes
understand.
no sense.
But with dad talk, yo,
Yeah.
I think one of the key. I looked up to this dude. I think it's important to have role models. I still did.
100%.
Like, it was tough because when he cut, sometimes I'm like, yo, oh, there goes my role model. Like,
Yeah.
and then you start to blame moms. Like, oh, it's their fault. Fix this shit, because naturally you're gonna spend more time with moms. Just like kind of what Kim Kardashian and Kanye is going through, in a sense. Like, the courts are gonna give the woman the baby more times. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna empathize with the woman's plight over the dude's plight. Like, he wants to be an active father. Like, my dad might have been want to be active too, but like, I just don't know that side of the story.
Yeah.
However, it's like the key takeaways I saw was he was always on his grind. Like, I didn't think when my pops left, I'm like, yo, he's going to get it back. He's gonna go do his thing. That's the image like I had of him.
Yeah.
You know? So like, that's the key takeaway for me. Like, if you're gonna be a dad, you gotta grind.
Yeah, you gotta definitely show that I don't know what the word is, but lead by example kind of thing to your children at least. Yeah. But I think you have to be present at the same time. It's a hard balance as a father, as a mother too, but I don't like we're talking from our perspective for the fathers, for the viewers. We're just gonna talk about fathers for this one. It's like, as a dad, it's you kind of have to, it's your job, it's your role. It's like, at the end of the day, no matter what happens, you gotta be the person kind of leading the charge, if that makes sense. Yeah. And understanding that your role is like, there's no days off.
I agree.
You know? And that's just how it is. It doesn't matter. Like, there's no days off.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Hands down. Like, shout out to the black women out there too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. I'm just speaking from a black perspective.
Different roles, exactly.
Just strictly because I'm black. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of black women do be raising very independent, very strong-minded black characters as well. So shout out to y'all for investing that time. You know, keep doing what you do.
But hey, you know what? Let's dive into it. I don't care. It's difficult. Like, we can talk about it, because it's like, if we both have mothers who had to work and grind for the family, you know. Yeah. But when you place that burden on one person to be the mother and the father, like, you're missing things from either side. Is that what I'm saying?
I get you.
So like, from a mother's perspective, when you have to grind day in, day out to provide ends meet for the family, plus provide that love and attention to your children, you can't do both. You can't do both 100%. You got to do both at 50, maybe 60%.
You know, it's crazy because no matter what, like, there's 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
If you're a mom by yourself, you got to go grind.
Yeah.
8 hour your days spent at work. So that means 8 hour your day is, and then you have commute time too, and then you have cooking time. You know what I'm saying? So then by there, your day is 12 hours.
Yeah.
Right? You still have to sleep somewhere in between there. Most of these moms get, single moms, single dads, whatever it is, 6 hours. Good night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In that other time, you got to be working on your craft, your passion, whatever you really want to do with yourself, your ambitions. And then you still have to find time to actually interact with this child. You know?
Yeah.
Or children. You know, some of them have more kids. You know what I'm saying?
And I think it's difficult, just like you're talking about. It's like, my mother was a nurse, so she's working 10, 11 hours. She worked 2 jobs, 2 nurse shifts back to back sometimes. Sometimes I only came out for 2 days, 2-3 days she's at work.
Wow.
Swear to God. And like, during the summers, me and Ro would live at my aunt's house. Yeah. So like, we became part of their family at points. And it's like, my mom was just working, grinding. I understood from even back then when I was like 10 years old. I understood what she was doing. I never had any issues with it. But at the same time, you can't look at that and be like, that's successful. Yeah, no diss to any mothers that have to do that. That's you providing for the family because a man left and didn't provide that resource. But at the same time, you understand, like, you're lacking the other parts of that life, which is the attention to the children. But the children had to grow up fast, like we did, you know. And then
look at it like this too. Then those kids are gonna be, other people are gonna be giving your child attention. You have the nannies, you have the grandparents, you have schools, like, this is outside sources teaching you, educating your young mind there. You know what I'm saying? So even with some households with 2 parents, bro, in these days and times, it's hard. Everything's too expensive for
especially that means they got to work harder.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna place all the blame on fathers, mothers. No. A lot of it has to do with economy itself. But yo, dads, bro, I looked at my dad. Yo, this nigga was fast, bro.
What do you mean by that?
Like, he could run.
Oh, I mean like running athletics.
Running athletic, bro.
Okay.
Did you ever see your pops run or some shit? Nothing. Nah, I didn't see him at all. Man.
I saw him. He was let me get the story correct. You know, my dad left when I was like 10, Me and my bro, obviously we're from Canada, born and raised Toronto, T-Dot, all that good shit. But we left ski max on, you know what I'm saying? But we went to go live in the homeland for like 4 or 5 years, came back.
Well, you went back to Africa?
Yeah, I was there for like 4 or 5 years. Yeah. So like my first language is actually not English.
Wait, 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, I came back when I was 5.
Shut up.
Yeah, bro. I left when I was like.
I was whole time thinking he's a Yardy fam.
I swear.
Where?
I'm from Ghana. My family's from Ghana. Yeah, West Africa, all that good shit.
Yo, I got 2 Africans. The show should be called 2 Africans and a Jamaican.
No. Oh, you're like.
So
she didn't know that,
bro.
Bro, you kept telling me over and over again.
I told you.
Didn't believe him.
Why?
That's the same thing he does, bro.
I look Jamaican.
Bro, it's just because you're around this guy.
All the homies all have dreads or some shit.
You know what
That's
I'm
why
saying?
everyone thinks that, yeah, I get you. But nah, I moved there.
It's like Beagle. Everyone thinks I'm like white skin or something.
Yeah, that's what I told you that. Remember? Because you hang around too many.
I'm brown skin. I'm
That's
mixed. Afro-Hispanic.
Afro-Hispanic. You gotta say he's Afro-Latino.
If you're brown skin, I'm brown skin. I don't care what these lights say.
It's not the same.
Now.
It's not the same.
These lights are lying to y'all, bro. I'm not light skin. I'm brown skin. Don't let Henny fool you.
You're not brown skin. You're light skin. But yeah. So I left here when I was like almost 1. Came back when I was 5.
That's integral time. So
yeah. And my pops left when I was like 10.
So you were around your pops when you were 5
for the 5 years. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then how old I am now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what it is.
But you know what they say, right? They say the first 7 years of a kid's life is the brainwave patterns are in theta, so they're just absorbing everything they see. So it's interesting because when I look at you, I see a lot of like male traits. Like you got lots of masculine traits. Like you're mad responsible.
Like
you're mad accountable for shit.
I try.
Like to a certain degree, you're pretty stoic.
I try.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's something you put effort into or something you just have naturally.
Well, here,
I'm trying to equate that back to maybe the first 7 years of your life. You did spend 5 of that around your father without you even truly remembering everything.
No, I remember.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying, so like for me, the way it works is like when I got back from Ghana, like I said, English is not my first language off the cuff.
What's your first language?
It was Twi. It's the native language in Ghana. Yeah. TWI, Twi. Or Twi.
Where's the C now?
There's no C.
You said Chewy.
I know. There's no Chewy.
Wow.
You're saying Chewy. I'm saying Twi.
You said tree.
Nah, it's the reverb on the mics. It's just called Twi. I'm just saying like it's just coughing in the back with his fucking marijuana. I'm saying to you is like when I got back, I understood like the way I spoke was different from how everybody else spoke. So I had to put effort into it. But that also made me realize the things that I lacked. So I had to put effort into those things. And then when he left, I put more effort to make sure I was not a what's the word, like not even a fob. It's just
how do you say what up in your language? Like what up? How do you say what up?
I can't speak it.
You don't speak it?
Nah.
So then, what are you telling me right now?
Fam, I was born here. So you have to remember, I was born here. Year one, went there, came back when I was 5. Right, you're only 5 years old. You don't know. Like I spoke a different language, 100%.
I'd say a 1, 2.
Yeah, but then at that time,
and you became here, you got assimilated.
No, exactly.
You became
but
domesticated.
I did it on purpose even further because I understood like all my friends are speaking English.
I assimilate,
and
out of survival.
Yeah, and it made because I understood like there's words I couldn't say properly.
I'm just speaking about it like it's National Geographic.
It is though. You're right though because I understood like if I can't speak the same way everyone else is speaking or like adapt to things fast.
You'll be an outcast.
I may be outcast. So I started like I actually watched TV a lot. Yeah. So I watched TV. I started studying and I was like, okay, how do these guys think? I started practicing my work.
Unlearn everything you
always, and I did it on purpose just because I had to adapt. Yeah. So that made me different from other kids automatically. So even growing up,
effort into it. We just naturally grew up in the
you don't realize you don't have to be like, oh, those Africans kids. But even for me, like I said, I was born here.
And there was a stigma on Africa.
100%.
Yeah.
Ignorant or arrogant or whatever it is.
But not even that. Like, I grew up in Rexdale, so like everybody I knew was either African, Ghanaian, or Italian. It was weird. I swear to God, it was weird. One of the language I learned in school was either French or Italian in my school, and it was like, it was just a bunch of Jamaicans. And even where I lived in Rexdale, our building was all black people.
There's Greek Africans too.
This true. Giannis, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how
French, Spanish.
Yeah, Congo. You're talking about Sierra Leone. You're talking about Cote d'Ivoire. All that. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just
Haiti.
Yeah, true. You know what I'm saying? So I just you have to adapt. You have to kind of get responsible. So I'm sorry, just tie it back into the father thing.
Yeah.
So like when he left, I also understood like, okay, what am I lacking? How can I make sure I'm more responsible? Not to fit into the stigma of what people in this fucking ecosystem here think of Black people, all sag pants, did that, the other. I didn't do none of that shit. I skipped it. But on my side, I knew how to handle myself in different areas.
Mm-hmm.
So I could hang out with the white kids, hang out with the Asian kids, hang out with the Spanish kids, and then hang out with the Black kids. Always, and I was always blessed, even throughout my life. That's why I'm so good at adapting, always being good, because I understood like there's I always had a difference. I gotta make sure I adapt to it quickly, so no one ever felt any issues. Yeah. So that's just how I
become a chameleon.
Yeah.
It's crazy when you go back to Ghana now. You don't even connect. Like,
I can't connect. Yeah,
it's how I feel too. Like,
I feel disconnected from a bunch of different places because I've had to connect it so much. I never actually connected properly. That makes sense.
Fam, it makes the most sense. Like, they be telling you all the time, yo, let's go back to Africa. Let's do this. It's, no. The reason is just because of socialization. Like we can go back, but we're not necessarily going to be accepted unless you have somebody in to like, introducing you to everybody. And even then, there's still that cultural language barrier.
And the language barrier, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like when I was in Jamaica for 3 months, I was trying to get reacquainted with my pops.
Yeah.
I think I was 24.
Yeah.
And I stayed over there. I was there for 3 months. I was eating food. I was walking around. I was getting to know people. At this point, I had long dreadlocks down here. You remember that?
I remember that.
I had the beard. Beard was down to here. I could braid it and tuck it. Yo, I was on my Ross. I was on my Ross.
Those days.
Heavy. And yo, they still call me foreigner over there. They still call me foreigner. I think one of my biggest mistakes was just going by myself. I think it's important to bring somebody from where you're from with you.
You were with your pops and shit.
I was with my pops. Yeah, you're right.
Are you saying someone from here?
But there's still a relationship to build with the pops. And then
there's no connection really.
Jumping into his crew with his people who speak his language and they know his attitude. And there's a whole different, because a lot of these Black places, it's not necessarily just the language. It's they speak with feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we come from a culture where we just use words to articulate what we mean. Most of them times they can use one word in 7 different ways and it means different things. You know what I'm saying? For us, it's like, yo, we say yes. Yes. You know, sometimes a yes can mean no in Jamaican.
Yeah. So the English language is a very literal language.
It's very literal and concise.
It
can be confusing sometimes too. But that 3 months, I'm like, yo, you know, let me connect, and I just could not connect by myself. And I realized, reminiscing on it, I'm like, yo, I should have brought somebody with me, because at least if you have that person discovering with you, you're more engaged. You're like, oh yeah, yo, today we saw this. You're almost approaching like what Ish said, like National Geographic. You're like, yo, today we spotted the Aki tree. We climbed that shit. We ate Aki raw. We're poisoned now. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get laughed at. I got laughed at big times for everything.
Yeah, Aki raw.
No, not Aki raw. Not that one. But sometimes Jamaica has owls.
Yes,
you do that.
We have owls here too, though.
Do we?
Where?
Oh yeah, like you see my nighttime and shit.
Not in Toronto.
We have owls everywhere.
Outskirts.
Stop this. This guy's
Unruly. Yeah. Shout out Popcorn. Shout out Olivia. All that.
I was on everybody's sweater.
Yeah. It's just walked by the camera. Sorry, y'all. But yeah,
it's hard to reconnect. It's just not as easy as just telling you to go back.
Yeah.
And how that connects with pops too, especially if your pops is from foreign places. It's like, there are so many barriers for you not to just stay present. Yeah. So it's beneficial.
Yeah.
To be around. You know?
I agree, because and I really think that, like you were talking about earlier, that role model, especially for men and boys in general, it's like boys and men, you need to be around another community of men, not just like any other sus shit. It's just like we're talking about like actually having conversations with people who fall or fit into that same dynamic and understand your worries and shit, because the male stigma, the male life is completely different from female life, and vice versa. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just life. You know what I'm saying? Reality. Yeah. And if you can't have somebody you can talk to, you can't have somebody that you can love to, that can tell you, you know, the mistake that you made is a mistake because of this. You know, it can lead down this path because I did it, you know, or I avoided it. You start to just make those either mistakes all the times, or sometimes you get lucky and you make this, but you have to try to leave out the luck as much as possible. And that's why I like the community we're building. I like the community we're building, this show / podcast / whatever.
Bro.
And even the thing we were doing with the brother Freddie and the brother Ness, you know, shout them up too.
Shout out to the brother Lords.
Yeah. And all the black men that we know, honestly, it's just like it's just getting really, really crucial for us to have this this space of I guess black young gentlemen growing up in this 22nd century.
Is it 22nd?
20 ish. You're the smart one, nigga.
This work.
It's 22nd or 21st?
21st.
21st century. Something.
Until we're at the 21st from the 21st, right?
I don't know.
Something crazy.
Yeah, I think it's just important to be around other people of your king folk that can talk, that can speak about their experiences, and we can all just grow together and intellectually move forward.
So, do you think brotherhood's more important than fatherhood?
I think
because that question is tripping me out. I was thinking about it when you were talking. I'm like, pops isn't there, so you're naturally gonna fall into a pack.
Yeah, you have to.
And this always happens. You know what I'm saying? Even pops falls into their packs. You know, they have their dudes.
Yeah.
If you have nobody guiding, you just start following the next nigga, whatever, and you guys just formulate your group.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so then that brotherhood becomes a safe place for y'all.
Yeah.
Right? In that brotherhood, y'all teach each other things, and hopefully you're doing constructive things in your brotherhood. Like, I know, being young, dumb in Toronto, I had some goons that chill with. Yeah. You know, shout out to the man.
Shout out YK.
Shout out to the whoa. Yeah, shout out to YK. Shout out to the whole East End
all of them
crew. Shout out to the up north boys.
Burn.
You know what I'm saying? But rolling with some of these dudes, I'm like, yo, what are we really doing? Yo, how are we gonna eat? Like, we can't just keep whatever it's robbing, whatever it's doing this and that in these streets, chopping this. We gotta find different ways to educate ourselves. Like, how are we reading? What are you reading? What are you eating right now? Yo, like, yo, how are you doing? Like, what's your relationships like? You know what I'm saying?
You were thinking about what age is this?
At this age, so I started thinking about brotherhood in a deeper way. I'm gonna say at 16.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because
I didn't have that connection. Nobody's for me.
Nah.
Think about that now.
High school, shout out to Mikey, yo. That was my homie. Like, we just created a bond and we created a whole thing called GMG. It was Get Money Gang, right? There's probably something like that in New York with Uncle Murder and them right now.
You talking about the triple G's?
GGG. Yeah. I don't know, but we had Get Money Gang. Everybody in the crew their name was Money. It was based off of currency. So there was Cash. There was Mikey, who's Money.
I see.
There was Stacks Young. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this shit's all nigga. You didn't tell me none of this. I see. See, you have to bring it on a podcast, eh?
There was Showtime. There was so much of us. It was just we were a little crew. And we just had like, nobody really led, but everybody thought they were leading, and it was just interesting because that's how brotherhoods work sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we were just doing fuckery, like literally just getting sauced. And this was high school time, so we're getting sauce. We're going to keggers and fucking Port Union, smoking blunts and shit. Ray and nephew at lunch.
Ray and nephew.
Bro, I don't remember math class. That's so fucked up. High school.
Bro, you were drinking like that
in high school. Damn. In high school.
I said nah.
All of it, bro. But brotherhood, I was thinking about it different because at that point I'm like, yo, how do we elevate? Unfortunately, the direction that took us on was, we were just moving stuff, and you know. We didn't get into trouble with that, thank God. But like, that's how I was looking at it. And then about 19, 20 times, you get a girl and you get wiped up. The crew starts falling apart a little bit when you get wiped up as a young nigga, bro. You gotta know how to set boundaries. You really gotta know how to set boundaries, because sometimes you can get trapped in a whole other reality with a shorty running your life, yo. Not saying that happened to me, but it happens to a lot of dudes.
Yeah.
And game that looked like that happened to you.
No, man.
It's all good though. But so around 21, I started being like, yo, how do we change this? Let me change myself. Yeah. And so I had to fall back from that brotherhood. Yeah. The crew. And you saw me in those years. It was just like straight, no drinking, no smoking, nothing. And then I came back, started reading like Malcolm X, started reading leadership shit, started reading Egyptian shit, started finding myself as a black man, started finding myself as an individual on this planet. Came back and then, I feel like, what happened at 24? I went away and I came back and you hit me up the year after. And you're like, let's start a promo team. I think that was like 2015, 2016. 16. And then we just jumped back into brotherhood mode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all this to say that I was thinking about it at a mad young age, but sometimes things take a really long time to like mature.
Yeah.
Like the roots have to grow before the tree does.
I agree with that. And the self-development is important. And I think everybody's journey is important. You got to find out yourself. You can't be scared of the fact that sometimes you will lose brothers or lose people along the way.
Yeah.
There's no negativity towards it. Like for me, I've always looked at it, even my dogs that I hang out with now, or the people that I used to hang out with back in high school, if I felt that connection from then, even from like when we were graduating, I'm like, I'll see you when I see you. It's not an issue. It's not like there's no disrespect or nothing. It's just like life is going to take you one way. You're going to go and do this. You're going to get a girl. You're going to get kids. You're going to do this. It's like school, whatever it is. Yeah, it's okay. It's part of the journey. Just live life. If we don't talk for a year or two, I already know what it is.
Yeah.
Like my brother Tone, I hit him up, but whenever I hit him up, that's blood for me.
Tone
like,
God.
Yeah, it's like we don't have to talk every day. I can hit him up once a year. Just say, what up? You good? You chilling? Blessed. I'll see you soon. You already know what it is. All blessed. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we work different.
Yeah, we don't need
no bad blood. We just want to talk all the time.
Yeah, we don't need that.
That's it.
Yeah, especially for me, I already understand. Like I'm such a reclusive person. I was, anyways. I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to bridge the gap and have these conversations with you all, especially on this platform more. It's like you have to be okay with understanding that developing yourself is important, especially when you don't have that person like we were talking about the fathers that wasn't present to help you, teach you, and give you that guidance and that path. You got to find it out. You know. Yeah. And then real quick, just because something that you said, what's more important, brotherhood or fatherhood? I think brotherhood is really, really important only when you don't have that father bond. I think you always need to have brotherhood. You always need to have it. But if you don't have fatherhood, for example, because that can be taken away, you need to seek brotherhood. You need to have that. You need to have that community at all times, or else I think you come lost, to be honest. I feel like the school shooter guys or like people will be doing all those next stuff. It's like, yo, like you just don't have anybody. Missing, you're missing something. You're missing that not even just a father, like somebody. You're missing somebody that can like talk to you and give you that guidance, give you that reassurance, help you with the fact that you're getting bullied, whatever it is that you're getting, and just continuously help you. It's like, teach you. But that's what I thought about your subject there. But
maybe fatherhood just makes stronger brotherhoods.
Yes.
You know
Great point.
Because every group's gonna have their leaders, you know what I'm saying? And in that leader, you're gonna start looking up to somebody. I have somebody talk to us, so talk to this nigga. We connected. He put me on a path, blah 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 blah, and that's gonna be your big bro. A lot of us have big bros. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Ish, you have a big bro somewhere out there who's not your blood.
You guys are my big bros, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
You guys are my big bros. I have some older bros that I call like my cousins. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
They're not actually my cousins, but we grew up together.
Yeah.
They kick my ass the same ways, Now I'm bigger, I can fend for myself. But they're still my big brothers. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, you need the family. You need the family, the dogs around you.
And these dudes, they kill.
It takes a village.
It takes a fucking village.
It takes a village for real. Especially, it really does. You can't be one man's an island to solve that line. It's like you need foundation. You need the support system. You need that village that you're all talking about that can continuously help you grow and further your development. Life is but a journey, and if you're just secular and by yourself and look at some of these people like atheists in the general, you have no purpose. I feel like it's not even trying to talk about religion and bring that in. It's just like you need people around you.
You need to connect.
We're social creatures, man.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? We're social creatures to the core. That's how humans existed. And that's how we were able to exist for this thousands of years or millions of years, that we've been on this planet.
Yeah.
It's like we understood that we were weaker than all these animals. How are we going to beat them? We have to combine together, get weapons, fend them off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or else it's not going to work. But yeah.
I guess we are the apex predator. We're just like the greatest thinkers.
Together, always.
But yo, as big bro, I want to segue. We're just gonna go on actually. Let's go to this. Thanks for tuning into the Hunters Club. It's your boy Splash. You know how we do it. It's every week we got footage coming for you. If you like what you're seeing, hit that like button, drop a comment. That feedback is necessary if you want to keep us growing. We need to grow. We got to give you a great show. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, if you're watching right now, you want to do some ads, you want to talk some business, just hit us up in the DMs. You know what time it is. Our email's there if you want to keep them more formal. Other than that, Keep tuning in. More show to go. Peace.
You're listening to Hunters Club.
Hey, we back in it. Yo, 2022 is a different year, man. 2022.
Yeah.
I'm taking the boy Henny's advice. You know what I'm saying? I've been actually scheduling shit. You know what I'm saying? I have. Ish, you ever use a calendar app?
Not since I've been in high school.
All right. That was an agenda. That wasn't the calendar app, nigga.
Oh, I remember those. Wow.
And then after, but I'll say this. After starting to use the actual calendar, I realized why those fucking kids were beating me in class.
Yeah. Yeah.
They used their agenda.
Yeah.
The teacher gave you all the friggin' cheat codes.
Yeah.
Write it in your agenda. Jamal, did you use your agenda? Yeah, miss. Yeah. No. Should have used that.
No.
It's a game changer. Anybody who wants to just do 1% little change up in your life, start using that calendar app. That's the only secret I'm giving you.
Yes. Organization and scheduling is important, especially as you grow. You understand that if you are a busy person, you have a billion things to do, a million things, whatever. You have different things going on in your life. It's important to schedule yourself and understand what that time is, because your time is valuable.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Your time is valuable too. Your time is valuable too, viewer. It's important to understand, like, yo, I have this much time to do this. I have this much time to do this. For me to be most effective and to be able to utilize this purpose and this time and just 24 hours in a day, I gotta attack every single thing.
Every
become
single
successful.
thing. Like one of the most things, like sometimes we have scheduling with artists.
Yep.
We have classes, meetings, whatever needs to get discussed. My dumbass will be like, "Yeah, okay, I got something to do on Wednesday. I can't do it with you on Wednesday."
Yeah.
Not realizing, okay, Wednesday has 24 hours in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is say, 12 to 2.
Yeah. That's
4
when
to
your office
6,
hours.
8 to 11.
There you go.
That's it. And you stay productive that way.
Yeah.
And your head's just
Clear.
Yeah,
You're on
bro.
it, zoned in.
I'm loving that little hack you gave me right there.
Man, I would love to take credit, but like you said, teachers have been telling us before that, and successful business people have been doing this before that. So I can't take.
Stay in school, kids.
Hey, that's all it is. Stay in school, man. Because at the end of the day,
Job out of school.
Yeah.
Dumb, right?
Yeah. Hey, you know what it is? When we start
need a
moving,
manager.
like a corporation, you know what I'm saying? Like when you like some of the best things I took from any of the past careers I've ever done, especially the last one I was at, when it's an office and it's a corporation, It's like when I looked at that, I brought that to us, you know, because they are structured.
That's what I realized.
It's effective. There's roles. There's this. It's like you have an accountant. You have this. It's effective, and they're making money.
It's a system, bro.
Yeah,
I realized that. So I peep game. Like Henny does management. I do management. Like this is the Hunters Club. We are the Hunters Club, right? But the differentiation is Henny has management experience, like in actual fields. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I'm like, he's scheduling. The way he's speaking, very formal, but it gets the point across and it's concise. And I'm like, okay. So I'm pondering on it. Top of 2022. I'm like, how are you killing this shit, yo?
No, man.
I'm like, okay. This nigga's a manager.
No.
He's been a manager.
I'm just trying, bro. I'm just trying. That's all it is. You have to put effort in. Just try. That's all it is. Because when you start to really, I guess, just like the point I guess you got to before you start to do the same thing. Yeah. It's like when you start to see such inadequacies in your life, you start to find ways in which you can bridge the gap and get better as a human being. It goes straight back to, like I said, how I grew up.
Yeah.
I saw inadequacies in myself. I saw inadequacies in the way I spoke, and I had to figure out ways in which I can adapt and get better. So you have to keep practicing and keep building on that. Yeah. And it just goes back to what we're doing here in our career here in this company we're building. It's important to level up and try to compete, because I want to compete. I want to go worldwide. Yeah. I want to attack at all levels, and I want to make sure we're the best, because I think we really have a voice here. We have a vision. We have great ideas. We have great people around us. People like Ish over there in the corner, and it's important to give them that shine. So for us to provide them the I guess the best platform or whatever it is possible, we have to be at the top of our game at all times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that's been a major key. Also, Ish, young boy.
Yeah.
What's your routine looking like, bro? How do you start your
talking about morning routines?
Yeah, man. Let's break it down. What's your morning
segment's called morning routines. You know,
how are you staying focused,
bro?
It's just shaking his head.
Don't break my heart.
In the back, he's saying, "Nah, I don't got nothing."
You don't got shit. Man.
What time you wake up, Ish?
Bro.
Oh my God,
it's that bad, Ish.
Yo, you living as a producer, like I'm trying to give him.
He is a producer. We have to say this. You're an artist. You're an artist. At the end of the day, like it's different. It's different. because we be managing these guys on the outside, so like we have to understand they live a completely different life.
I'm in the sessions too. I'll be in there late.
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. Jesse Young, shout out Jesse Young.
Shout out
Up
to
there 4
fucking
o'clock.
Sunny Diamond. Sunny
Shout out
has
Sunny
me
Diamond.
off the freaking tequila and Henny.
Shisha.
Oh my god.
All hours smoking.
Yo, Henny doesn't smoke ever.
No.
He never even tried shisha.
That shit's haram.
Ish, you got no morning routine. You don't wake up and say a prayer. You know, I looked out your window and I seen a mosque, bro.
That's not a mosque. It's
Church.
That's not a church.
It's church.
That looks too pretty.
It's a Russian church.
knows.
Oh, it's a Russian. So it's a mixture.
Or it's like a Ukrainian or something. Ukrainian.
Yeah,
or
what is it?
something.
They're like half Muslim, half.
No, that's not. Moving on. Yeah,
But I wake up. I give thanks for sure.
always,
Have to.
Praise.
Mandatory.
always.
Thank God for another 24 hours, another opportunity. You know what I mean?
Are you trying to build a routine for yourself?
Yeah, definitely. Something I need to work.
Let him get there too, though. Like
I'm not trying to put pressure.
No,
on you,
I'm not saying you are.
Definitely need
Yeah.
to.
I'm just
important.
building my routine. I actually wrote it down.
What's your routine?
Yo, these are tops. This is top secret. This is mad. This
You
is
talk
high
about
level spirituality.
talk
Yo, if
about
I
it,
give
man.
you guys my top 8 secrets,
You got 8?
this is okay.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give y'all one time.
Go
One
ahead.
time. All right.
Here it is. This is your medium.
And I'll break it down.
Go on.
I start my morning, yo. And this is what works for me. It keeps me at my highest vibration. We'll talk frequency.
Always.
I start my morning. I take a deep breath. I just say thank you.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? After that, I get into my meditations. And most times I actually drop and do 50 push-ups, 50 crunches, just to get the blood going, bro. And crunches just helps act like the solar plexus. Not important. You got to get that solar plexus going because this is your core. This is your foundation. Everybody knows what the core represents. It's power. This is that sun. So if you want to get yourself energized in the morning, you're gonna want to get that core activated, bro. There's actual glands in your gut that once they get activated, you get energized.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's called the solar plexus. If you want to check it out, it has to do with the chakras and shit like that. Basically,
Got you.
yo, there's lots of real elements in these shows. People take these shows for granted, yo. Naruto, all of them. Dragon Ball Z, especially, yo, we're the Saiyans.
Wait, what?
Dragon Ball Z.
Why are you the monkeys?
You're crazy.
You see the racism you're perpetrating on this podcast?
It's not racism.
Slash not podcast.
It's not racism. But look at it. Dragon Ball Z. There's 7 Dragon Balls and there's 7 chakras.
Oh.
Come on, bro. And then when you get the chakras aligned, a giant.
Even in the final form. It's not even the man's final form.
I'm not whining right now. Yo,
Levels trying to get to over 9,000, brother.
Yo, fam. And then when all the chakras align, what happens? A giant serpent comes out and grants you a wish. That's just like the Kundalini system, bro.
It's a spirit bomb,
bro. It's a
spirit bomb.
Relax.
You guys
do a
hear?
fusion with the man.
Dead ass, bro.
Fusion. You see right now, you guys are doing a fusion right now.
I don't know what the fusion.
Yo. I want you guys to know I'm dead ass taking this in. This is wild to me.
That's a fusion. That still.
Fusion.
I'm not doing that online.
You did it.
It's too late.
Little kids at lunch that would run.
Yo,
The
no man will ever run like that in real life. That's just.
I've seen some niggas run like that. Some of those nerdy black kids. Huh?
The Asian ones too.
They're kind of fast still sometimes. It made them faster.
Wow. Is it aerodynamic?
I don't know what. That niggas are fine.
It's aerodynamic.
I feel like this pushes down. No, bro.
No, that doesn't push. That slows you
Your
down.
hands have to relax. They have to be like water.
Yeah.
Aerodynamic.
Water.
Okay, so I'm on.
You gotta glide through that.
Before we got.
Why did they do that at the end?
You're gonna dive into it.
This guy's head work.
You're gonna dive into it.
First one we saw number 1, which was revised to push-ups and crunches
50,
with a little bit of stretch pose. It's a yoga pose, activates solar plexus more, and you can do some planks in there. Whatever you can start off at is perfect. After that, you go into your meditations. I like the meditation, a little binaural beats. I use gamma binaural beats. You know what I'm saying? It helps brainwave entrainment.
Okay.
Keeps you going. It adds a little extra zest to your attention. It helps raise your frequency and consciousness so you're more perceptive. Because there's different brain waves. There's like gamma, beta, alpha, theta, delta. Delta's when you're sleeping, theta's when you're daydreaming. Alpha's when you're relaxed, beta's when you're just mad anxious and you're paying attention to shit, and gamma's like super consciousness where you're just Kobe mode.
Damn.
Yeah, where you're just in the flow state, right?
Okay.
So after that, I like to get my cold shower in.
Yeah.
You know the cold showers, bro.
Yeah.
Cold showers, that cold therapy is important. Activate that parasympathetic nervous system. So once that gets going, your immune system's boosted, you're attentive, like you start burning fat by taking a cold shower. It's crazy. After that joint, I take my tyrosine. So tyrosine is it's an amino acid that helps you produce dopamine.
Okay.
So that gets you more alert, more motivated, more active, you know. I take a tablespoon of coconut oil.
What does that do?
Coconut oil helps you feel, first of all, it's a really good probiotic. I'll say it's a probiotic.
Okay.
Because it helps clean out your insides, your gut, right? So it gets rid of those bad bacteria. It's actually really good for your breath and anything going on in your mouth because it's an antibacterial, antifungal.
Coconut oil, eh?
Yeah. Take a tablespoon of that. Ingest that, clean out my gut, and it keeps you full for a long time. And your body uses it as fuel. You know what I'm saying? So your body will take that coconut oil. If you're hungry, you could actually take a tablespoon of coconut oil and it'll hold you over for hours.
Wow.
You won't be hungry anymore.
Wow. It's a tablespoon or a teaspoon?
Tablespoon.
Gotcha.
People think it's really gross, but honestly, I'm used to it. I've been doing it for years now.
We put mad oil in all our foods today anyway, so like what's the difference?
I can go into a whole podcast about oils. I geek out about this shit.
Bring it in.
I geek out. And I like to get myself some alkaline water, you know. Ish laughs at me, shit, like alkaline water.
Shout out Fiji.
Shout out Fiji. I like Fiji water. As you can see, I got the limes in there. That's what I do in the morning as well. I put some limes in there. I keep everything out.
Drink your water, people. Drink your water. You know what I'm saying? Always have a jug, or you got to get 2 liters in every single day.
Yeah.
If the boy Ish over there drinking it.
5, you know what I'm
saying?
So I get that alkalinity going. I don't really eat in the mornings. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
I like to keep my mornings just fresh. I can utilize my energy in mental places and do other things. I eat by I intermittent fast, but not inadvertently anymore. I just kind of eat by 4, 5. I also will get that incense going. I try to get some positive ions. I open a window.
Yeah.
So I guess we're at 6 or 7 at this point. And yeah, man, that's pretty much the gist. I'm missing
every day
one thing. Every day I'd be doing that. I have to do that. If I don't do that, my day
feel off.
Right.
You feel off.
Right. Yeah.
Your chakras are off.
Yeah. It's not aligned, bro. You gotta be aligned. Starting the day is the most important thing. I think that's why we're talking about it.
Yeah. That's why we're talking about routines, like you said. Yeah. It's important to have a routine that helps you wake up, feels energized.
Don't check your phone first thing.
Nah, don't do that.
Allow your phone for.
Don't do that. Yeah.
It's the worst thing you can do. Checking the news, checking whatever first thing. You're just gonna set the tone for a horrible day.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life, but that's not what I do.
Yeah, man. No,
so that's me. That's Splash.
That's dope, man.
How about you? What you got going on for your morning?
My routine's been changing back and forth. I'm trying to get back into it because the restrictions, the current restrictions that we had in January were messing me up, because I do like to go to the gym, or at least try to, and get back into it, stay healthy. Like we're going this positivity right now. Yeah. But I guess pushing that positivity. So the routine that I did have that I'm gonna get back into is I wake up. I wake up. I get a coffee, black coffee, in the incense, like you're talking about. Shut up. Baby moms gave me a pack of incense. I love it. That's great. Water my plant. I got some plants in now. I just got a bonsai tree for my birthday too.
You know what's funny too about
peaceful.
Incense? Some people gifting it to you.
Yeah.
Like a sage too. You're not even supposed to buy sage.
Yeah.
You're supposed to only
get it gifted to you. Yeah. I got sage incense. I got some jasmine, some frankincense, all that good shit. So I was really happy, honestly. And they see me like, "Oh, you're so happy about incense and bonsai trees." I'm like, "Yeah, man. It's just helps me. It helps my ground me, keep me calm." But yeah, just take care.
We need to move to Japan. I think we should take.
I'm going.
That shit. Yeah.
I'm going. Don't worry. Yeah. I already planned it out.
I
didn't tell wifey that
for Japan,
but I'm gone. But yeah. So how I want it, it's gonna be I get my coffee in, I burn my incense, I do the meditation like you're talking about. Just take a second to recenter myself. I go for my run, or go to the gym. I usually just get 5K in and then come back, take a shower, cold shower, like you just said, and I journal, do my shout out to my remarkable, write my notes for the day, where we got to get done, and then I wake up my kid and get the day going. So I don't have a lot of steps like you do. Actually, I like a lot of the things that you're talking about. I don't be eating in the morning either. I don't really eat till like probably 12, 11 o'clock.
I don't know how people eat in the morning. Like,
Hey,
don't you feel heavy?
I mean, some people, I guess some people have like a big day. You know, then they need that energy and that nutrients.
But yo, when you eat so much in the morning,
you feel heavy.
It takes away energy because your body has to allocate it to digestion.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think we got bamboozled.
I think it's a force of habit that we've been fed that, and it like I said, it works for you. You know
6 eggs. 6 eggs. Mama got 6 eggs.
I be taking
I can't support you no more. Can't support you.
I be taking vitamin C and vitamin D in the mornings now.
After the house, 6 pussy clot things. 6 pussy clot thing with 8 bumble clot thing.
And 8 Eggo waffles.
And 3 pussy clot thing there. Steven.
Get the fuck out of there. Oh, Steven.
I can't support you no more.
Fuck up.
Can't support you no more.
That was my
That was the funniest shit.
Yo, crazy, bro. That's how it was for y'all, eh?
Yo, first of all, yo. Let me give you a story. So I talked about money earlier in the pod.
Yeah. But that's my routine. Before we get into it. Get into it. Go ahead.
Routine stuff. So you do vitamin C and vitamin D?
Vitamin C, vitamin D, and multivitamins. That's it.
So it just handles everything.
Yeah, that's, for me, that's why I like your coconut oil. I might throw that into, actually. I do have some lying around the house. So wait, tell your story, brother.
Detox.
Tell your story.
Yo,
I want to hear it.
So back to the eggs. So, yo, my old homie, shout out to GMG, old crew. Money, Mikey. I talked about him earlier. So we're at his crib, you know, nice area, sick fam, all this shit. Slept over his crib on a Friday night after drinking. Saturday morning now, we go downstairs, bro. Yo, full carton of eggs, you know, downstairs. So we go in the fridge, you open that joint. It's like 10 a.m.
Yeah.
And we're like, yo, 16, 17.
Yeah.
We went in that fridge. We're growing men. We're growing boys.
You need that.
Yo, we took the frying pan out. We cooked all the fucking eggs, bro.
No, you can't do that.
We cooked all the eggs, big up egg breakfast, bacon, all that haram. You know what I'm saying? All of it. Yo, his mom came down like 45 minutes after we cut. We went back to the basement kicking it. She's like, Mikey, did you eat all the eggs? Yeah, we ate 6 eggs each. 6 eggs? I'm gonna blow up this house.
Yo, I can hear it too, right?
No, but this is a white woman. Like, it wasn't even a black woman. He's
he's a white kid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Patsy came down the stairs and ran up
Patsy.
and threatened to. Yeah, it is Patsy.
It would have been way worse if she was black. This was calm. This was calm.
Yeah.
No,
she's like 6 eggs. 6 eggs.
6 each.
She said she was gonna blow.
She did the math. You know what I'm trying to say?
Quick math.
She knew it was
that
me.
woman just snapped.
He's like,
that's it.
Yeah, real shit.
Everyone else the house.
Real shit. My mom would have cussed herself from there.
No counting. It's just the eggs are gone.
Eggs are gone. Beat.
The whole carton. It was in the garbage. We threw the eggs. We left the eggs with the shells in there and threw them in the garbage.
That's hilarious.
Patsy, poor Patsy. I'm gonna blow up this house.
That's what she said.
Yo, I'm gonna blow up this house.
What?
And then her husband, Carrie, she's like, shut up, Patsy.
Carrie said, I'm not playing with that.
Yo,
Only at a white person's house you can do this.
Only.
Only.
The shit I seen get away with at my white boy's house.
Oh my god. Different types of shit.
Calling the moms bitches and shit. I'm like,
Whole types.
Like, yo, what? It's like, Karen, shut up.
Fuck off. Fuck off, man.
I was like, whoa.
First name basis.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Karen.
Fucking scary to you.
Shit.
Yo, it was bad. The white kid.
And she's like, oh, boys.
No, boys, it's okay.
These are the same kids on leashes.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, they're the ones on leashes. Yo, I've seen
Backfires
them
in their mouth till
beating
they're
up their
10.
parents in public.
Fact. That's a fact.
Running out into the streets, into the car. You know, every black parent's like,
I would never.
Never in my life.
Wouldn't be us.
Yo, we didn't even need to hold hands. Our parents knew we weren't going too far. They just had to give us a look.
That's
Automatic.
it. You know you're going to get your ass kicked to the game.
Don't try that again.
It's the blink. It was the one. and then you're done.
The whole force.
Mm.
Disturbance. The disturbance of the force.
Because they know you feel it in your body, like like
You can feel your ass.
you feel that. It brought it back, bro. It brought it back.
Ancestral slavery.
Yo, chill.
Yo,
massive, no.
Yo, real quick, let's get into it. Let's get into worst punishment. Worst punishment you ever got as a child.
Oh.
You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Henny Knows. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Hunters Club. If you like what we're talking about, you like this engagement, like all of that, make sure you hit that like button below. Make sure you drop a comment below, and then hit that subscribe button also below. And drop some feedback, man. We're trying to get this thing bigger, try to get these conversations to be more in depth. Maybe get some guests. You never know. So make sure you hit us up. Hunters Podcast. Is it a podcast? Is it not a podcast? Who knows? Join us.
You're listening to Hunters Club.
Yo, why you gotta up me like that, bro? Yo, I did a little 1-2 that freshened up mine, and you got to just.
I'm on YouTube all the time.
Yeah,
it's not the same. You know, it's not.
Take it easy. I'm on YouTube too.
I know the
bro.
script.
Yo, relax. Come on.
I be studying your scripts and shit.
Holy, did you guys just hear that outro?
No.
Yo, this thing.
Fam, I be, like when Andrew Schultz does it on the Flagrant 2, I be studying. Like, so do the podcast here, and I just be studying their shit. That's all it is.
Well, he's talking about Blue Chew.
Yeah, Blue Chew.
Right?
Watch what, because I'm getting ready.
Right?
When we get those in, it's like perfect. Okay, so this episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. If you need that chew, you hit that blue. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit in there. Back into it.
If you want to move, eat that chew. All right.
Perfect. Worst beating. Let's get into
I
it.
don't have one right off the rip. I got a lot of different punishments, bro.
Yeah.
It was bad, bro.
Oh, hold on. Should we do worst beating or most embarrassing punishment you ever gotten? Like most embarrassing moment that ended up in a punishment.
I was never embarrassed because I deserved it. So it was like, yo, I did some dumb shit. I remember I pulled a white boy. I pulled a white boy in church one time.
What'd you do?
Oh yeah. You guys know exactly what I did, bro.
Let me hear it.
Yo, you know when black churches you go to, the shit started at 10 a.m. and it ended at 4 p.m.
Bro.
Yo.
Yes. Evangel Temple.
Yo, this guy. Hell. Bro. Hell.
Fam,
the shit started at 10 a.m. Why are we still doing praise and worship at 2 p.m.? The pastor hasn't got on the mic yet. Pastor gets on, we're there till 5 p.m. and we're going to night church.
Plus you have youth camp. Fam, I can't.
Guy shouting out his traumas.
I'm so pissed, bro. It's cheesing me, bro. He's right.
Youth camp.
Bro, I had youth camp. They made me go to freaking Deer Lake up in Muskoka all summer. Every summer, fam. Yeah, you had church camp. We had church camp. It was just a bunch of white kids and some black kids praising Jesus every freaking day. Jesus. Jesus.
You were telling me earlier.
I'm telling you.
Jesus.
That's where it comes from.
I don't smoke.
That shit is haram.
Say how you say it. Praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus. Jesus.
Praise him.
Praise him.
Praise him.
When you're done praising him, praise him again.
Praise him some more.
You never can praise enough Jesus. You know what I'm saying? You gotta bring it in.
Give your life.
I'm telling you, man. It's serious. It was serious. Go into it.
10 to 4 p.m. And remember, mind you, I started going to church at 7. My mom was mad secular. Life was great. She went to the clubs. I chilled with my cousins in the hood.
Like, yeah, young.
You know what I'm saying? Moms was young. Like, by the time I was 6, she was 25.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to show my cousins while she was out. I turned 7. Now she's 26. Yo, we're going to church and shit. I'm like, yo, what is this shit?
What happened?
What's going on? Is she from Jesus? Yo, I don't know what the fuck.
You find him.
Life was different back in the 90s and shit. I guess, yo, Jesus was easier to find.
No social media. The devil didn't work.
Jesus was walking in 96.
He was working.
98. What?
He was on King Street.
He was there. Bro. They was at City Nightclub.
Young and Dundas.
That's where the party started?
No, remember that? You know the old man? Shout out the old man. Young and Dundas. Jesus. Believe.
That's the one.
That's him.
Fam. So she got caught up with that dude, ended up in church. And I started going to church, black church too. I seen people speaking in tongues for the first time in my life. Falling on the grounds, passing out, bro. Olive oil was being splashed everywhere.
That's where you got the name Splash.
Yo, because they gave me the most splash of olive oil, bro. The most.
It's right in that face.
I was anointed with olive oil every Sunday.
Pause.
Sunday. Olive oil, nigga. Big man! Rebuke you. Satan! Spirit of this and that darkness. I think the olive oil cross in my forehead. All types of
Yeah.
exorcisms, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm in church now, bro.
Mm.
It's going too long. It's like my third time here. I'm like, yo, what's going on, yo? I'm busting the tambourine like that. Stop this.
I rebuke you in the name of the Lord. I rebuke you.
So, fam, I go to her and I'm tugging her. I'm like, let's go. Let's go. I remember saying, let's go. We're going. I gotta go. I want to go. So I was like, where are you going? I gotta go. We gotta go. I'm 6. Fam, we gotta go. She's not listening to me. 10 minutes goes by, try again. 30 minutes goes by, try again. 10 more minutes, try it again. She looked at me. Yo, I picked up my foot, fam. Yo, I kicked her in the shin heavy, bro. I kicked her in the shin heavy, bro.
Kicked your mom.
I kicked my mom's in the shin. The look she gave me was just astounded. She was just like,
The audacity.
The audacity.
I didn't even get beatings from her.
Who do you get it from?
I got it from the church members, bro.
Jesus.
I got it from the minister.
Oh.
I got it from the minister's friend.
Hold on, stop. Hold on. Wait.
I got
Stop.
beatings, bro.
You got
Everybody took
beatings from the church community.
The church community beat me down, bro.
They jumped
dusty
you.
ass basement where the rats were, bro.
They took you to the
took me out of
basement.
service. They brought my mom came down. My mom was crying. She's like, God, he's never done this before. I don't know what's going on. The spirits are in him. I'm like, yo, what's going on? This is a cult, yo. I need to go. I gotta go. They're beating me. Like,
Breaking Amish.
beating
No.
me.
Describe the beating.
Every kid, yo, the beatings were bad because the minister grabs me. She just boxed me. She just slapped me,
She?
spanking me. Yeah, minister just she. And then the dude
That's how
comes.
she got away with it.
Yo, the dude comes and he's just like, yo, don't ever box me in my back, yo, in the chest box, so your chest is gone. Your chest is gone, yo. You're floating. Yo.
They crucified you.
It was bad.
They were stoning
you. Fam. And then my mom finally came down and it's like they just
Saved
told her. No, she didn't save my ass. It's like the group beating kind of just made her be like, and she was crying. She came down, she's like, I don't know, the spirit, Holy Spirit's weird.
How hard did you kick her?
And then she, I gave her a
little light tap.
I'm 7. How hard can the kick?
That's what I'm saying. So why did you get beat up?
Nah, it could be pretty
Church
hard
blast
still.
you.
He was pissed.
Church
Keep it
blast
all
you.
day.
It was a hard one, eh?
And she,
Like a scooter,
you.
those scooter.
Those ones suck. When your bike hits the pedal.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
shin hits the pedal on the bike, bro. So then my mom just got confidence. She just like, she looked at me. She's like, boom! This
In
is
front of everybody.
boxing me on my side, boxing me in my back, and just boxing me in my. Yo, I got the box in the face.
Yeah.
But yo, when you get the box in the face, they feel bad and they stop.
She boxed you in your face? That's not
It
beating.
wasn't close fist.
It wasn't.
That's not beatings, fam.
No, but you know they try to hit like here or some shit and then the box in your face.
Because they don't want to leave no bruises for the
Low
school.
key, I kind of just moved my head.
I'm calling the police.
He's bobbing and weaving. I'll leave with it.
Yeah, I got another kick for your shin. Yeah,
They
Watch
cut
me
me
get
to a
home.
month.
That was-
Watch me
to a
go.
month.
Real shit.
that was the
Maybe
most
more.
embarrassing. I didn't care. I didn't
Nah.
want to go back to church again.
You didn't go back?
I went back the next week. All
Wow.
the kids laughed at me forever.
Wow.
Yeah, you got beat up.
In the basement.
And I went to Sunday school. I had to stay quiet for like at least 6 months. I was in that church heavy.
That's crazy.
Cult.
They beated it out of him.
That's crazy, bro.
It's a cult. That's my story.
Bro, mine, I got nothing like that. I got
The
nothing.
man's box was the worst because it wasn't just it was like he has those carpenter hands, yo.
Yeah.
So those big Jamaican carpenter hands, bro, just boom in your back, yo. Yeah, that was,
You ever fought with your dad?
my dad couldn't fight me. I crushed him.
Not back then.
I crushed him.
Not back then. I'm not talking about today.
Oh, now?
The back,
Yeah, we're not
back,
talking about
back.
now. We're talking about back
No, my
then.
dad never put his hands on me once. Yo.
Yeah,
Bro, see, that's the thing. My dad was around. We got into it a couple times. Bro, he sat on me. He sat on top of me and tried to put me down. That was the funniest thing.
So that has to happen. You're gonna go through that. You have to body him one day.
I'm not gonna body nothing.
You have to box him, but you
He already knows what it is. He already knows what it is. I'm gonna
So
give him
one,
that
two,
look.
The
we're
drapes
talking
up. The one you're gonna have.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah.
drapes up has to
about.
happen.
Yeah, that happens
Yeah.
now. You grab him by the sweater. Just like chill. That's it. That's all you.
Fam, I sent Henny a meme the other day.
Which one?
The white
Oh.
parent was dragging their kid in the snow by the collar.
And just drops it.
Just joss him in the snow. Hurry up, kid.
Sometimes they stress you up.
That was
But I
my
get
beat,
that.
yo. That was my beat. You never got a beat up like an embarrassing beat up?
Never seen that before in my life.
Nah, don't try to do that to me, bro.
I never gotten that beaten. I would thought we were just talking about joking conversations. This guy fits a hole. He got jumped in under the basement of the church.
got jumped.
He's like, this is a cult.
They're jumping him in.
Bro, it was the 90s. It was the 90s.
It was okay.
First
It was
rule of
okay.
Fight Club, never talk about Fight Club.
Never talked about it. He brought it up on the pod. That's wild. Bro.
Yeah, yo.
They're initiating him. It was initiation.
You're a Christian.
Bro. I think everybody felt bad.
Stop
After that,
baptizing it.
I never got one box after that from nobody.
A bat beating.
And
This
I
guy
was
said-
always bad.
Bat beating.
Jay said no one's ever gonna touch me again. No
I
one's
did
ever
push-ups
gonna touch
every
me.
night.
Every day. Just wait for it. You
I
got
used to bring the
home.
fork to church though.
That's crazy.
You trying to give me the plastic fork for the fruit cups?
Yeah.
I took the metal one. Yo.
You said I'm
don't
bringing
trust
this
those
just in
kids.
case.
Yo, those kids were different. Those kids are those kids with the back of the head that just comes out mad far.
Yeah.
Clip drops off.
Yeah.
Those youths, yo.
Yeah.
I don't trust those kids.
Yeah.
That Cliff is just weird.
Their names are Cliff.
Clifford.
Clifford.
Yeah,
The big red dog.
Franklin.
Franklin.
It's the lens.
Fucking Theodore and them. Yo.
Damn.
Man, you have to have a one beat. So I got I took the crown for the beating.
I ain't never, bro. No.
This week. All time.
We're gonna keep. Anytime we bring somebody on here, we have to hear the worst.
I'm
beat
trying to think of
stories.
one. See, the ones that happened to me, I had it blacked out in my brain.
Yeah.
They're like all trouble.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I don't remember none of them. Like, you just gotta sleep it off while you're
I
crying.
also remember the fucking remote. The order was sleep it off while you're crying. That's hard. So
That's what it
it
was.
was.
You go to bed,
You sleep blessed.
you feel blessed.
You
You wake up, you're like, wow, that was a good sleep.
Did we? Was I even crying? Was it?
No.
Oh, I was sad. We have to go
Oh,
back.
yo.
Why are you mad? Why are you asking me if I'm okay? I'm fine.
No, you're fine. What do you mean? Kids don't remember none of
What's
that.
wrong with you?
It's trauma. It's real shit.
It's all
So we all have the same childhood.
It's real. Yeah, we're all living the same
Hell,
life. Man.
the remote, I got the chases, the police chase with the mom when she's chasing you around the house. She can't catch you, so she gives it to you worse.
Oh yeah, I got that one. I got that one.
Yeah.
She had the belt in her hands. Like, you. What do you mean
Now
you're
she's
running from me?
mad when she gets
Yes,
You
we-
got
like
the coat hanger?
I got the belt. I got the stick. Coat hanger?
Not,
Nah,
the
nigga.
black, not even the plastic coat hanger, the real one.
The metal ones?
Yeah, we all got that with the paper in between.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The dryer ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dry cleaners.
Yeah, you try to come from me. You got it too.
He got it too. He knows exactly.
You got the slipper. You got the wooden
Slipper.
spoon.
I'm
Yup.
a cancer. My parents would just yell at me and I'd cry.
That's
So
how you got it. Wow.
they beat me a couple.
Kids who got it.
No.
Oh,
They
yeah.
beat me. I had 3 sisters. They didn't never beat my sisters.
Of course not. They never touched
So-
the girls, which is bullshit.
So with me, they would just yell at me and I would cry. They tried to beat me a couple times, and because I cried, they felt bad. So
Yeah. That's
They're
some
like,
bullshit, bro.
Because I was the youngest too, and I was so cute.
That's what I said. I'm like,
That
he's
was
one of
cute.
those cute kids
That
who
was cute.
you're not gonna box
You
him.
think I was cute? I was sweet. It's hard.
No, they did.
No,
They did. No, they did. But
Yeah,
then I just cried, and then it traumatized them. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah.
I guilt tripped them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So well.
It's a manipulator.
So well.
I think they call you a sociopath back in the days. I don't know. Whatever it is.
Now.
Whatever you want to call it. Now.
What do you mean? Because I didn't want to get a beating.
Hey,
I
I don't say
had
nothing.
to
First thing he
adapt.
said was
You were
he's a
2 years
cancer.
old?
It was survival. I wasn't 2 years old.
How old are you?
I was like, they didn't beat me. I was a good kid until I was like,
10.
no, I was a bad kid since I was like 1.
Kids are better.
Bro, I used to hop the fence and go to the neighbors and hide in their kitchen and their
Yeah.
living room and shit. And parents have to come fish me. Bro, I was on roads. Now I think about it as a kid, like I was a rebel.
Yeah.
I was 2 years old outside on a tricycle. I'm barefoot. I'm on road in Scarborough, Ellesmere, and thing. I'm on, like in the suburbs.
Road
with
Who's
my
that
tricycle.
kid?
They couldn't catch me.
Who's that kid?
Couldn't get
But
me.
your thing is it's crazy. Like in the Caribbean and places like that, kids are just like that.
That's regular.
And you
Yeah.
just catch the kid like, yo, okay, go home, yo.
Yeah.
And the kid comes back tomorrow. So nice.
Same
It's
thing.
crazy, yo.
Run it one more time.
Yo, what we doing? We chopping it up.
You're chopping it up.
Yo.
That's it. Let's get it.
All right. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Hunters Club.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy Splash.
It's your boy Henny Knows. You already know what it
the
is.
1-2s.
Shout out to boy Ish. Say no more.
You know what it
444.
is. Add us up. Hunters Club.
Yo.
Splash and Bailey's, Henny Knows.
Mm.
Clubhouse Jams.
All
Clubhouse
that.
Goods. You want some exclusive gear?
Yes, sir.
Until next week. Peace.
Peace.
Hunters Club.
Grandma.
Yo.
Hey, it's me. What up? No, you haven't seen me lit in a minute. Yo, this shit is definitely 1080p. I can see my pores. I can see my pores.
You got caught in 4K, folks.
Yo, I didn't get
Third
caught on
time.
nothing, bro. Let me get off this commercial real quick. Which camera are we using for this?